What happens when the most powerful government on Earth stops paying its own workers? When soldiers, scientists, and nurses all show up to serve, but their paychecks don't. Tonight, we pull back the curtain on day 25 of the longest government shutdown in modern U.S. history, where politics collide with pay, public trust hits rock bottom, and families across America wait for Washington to remember them. This isn't just another Beltway battle. This is a nationwide freeze, shaking confidence in the system itself. Stay with me, because the reality behind this shutdown is bigger than what headlines tell you. The crisis began on October 1st when Congress failed to pass the annual spending bills. That lapse shut down roughly a quarter of the federal government, and with it, paychecks for nearly 4.5 million Americans. Across the aisle, both parties claim they want to fix it. Republicans argue Democrats are overloading spending bills with protections for health subsidies. Democrats say Republicans are holding workers hostage to make political points. Yesterday, a Senate vote to guarantee pay for essential federal employees failed in dramatic fashion. It's simple, Thune said. If someone works, they should be paid. Democrats countered that the bill protected only a fraction of workers and left civilian contractors behind. As of this hour, the Senate is adjourned. There's talk of a bipartisan fix next week, but no guarantees. Meanwhile, hundreds of thousands continue working for free. Let's look at the numbers. At least 670,000 federal employees are fully furloughed. Another 730,000 are working without pay, from TSA agents to National Park rangers. The Federal Housing Administration has frozen new mortgage guarantees. The Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for Women, Infants, and Children, WIC, could run out of funds if the shutdown persists. These aren't just programs. They're safety nets, and they're unraveling. So what's still running? Mail gets delivered. Medicare and Social Security checks still go out, but thousands can't apply for new cards or benefits. Federal employees who process claims, inspect food, and handle airport security are either home or working unpaid. According to the Bipartisan Policy Center, 750,000 workers are furloughed at a cost of $400 million per day. Contractors and local vendors tied to those agencies are also being forced to lay off workers or close entirely. Think about ripple effects. Federal cafeterias, janitorial services, maintenance crews, paper suppliers. They're not just unpaid. Many are small private companies that will never recover lost revenue. One local business owner near a Virginia federal complex told reporters, "I am barely holding on. When the government sneezes, my city catches a cold." This shutdown represents something much deeper than a budget shortfall. It's the collapse of legislative negotiation. Each day of gridlock erodes trust between elected officials and the workforce that literally runs government. In a Senate exchange caught on camera, Majority Leader Thune said, "I don't really know how you explain voting against paying people who work during a shutdown." His frustration mirrors that of thousands waiting in limbo. The Trump administration insists an $8 billion emergency reallocation kept military pay afloat temporarily. But with that fund drying up, October 31st could mark a moment not seen in U.S. history. Soldiers overseas serving without any paycheck. Lawmakers promise that all furloughed employees will receive back pay once the shutdown ends, as required by the Government Employee Fair Treatment Act. But what about the small contractors or state program workers paid indirectly by federal grants? For them, there's no such guarantee. This shutdown, now stretching into its 25th day, is officially the second longest in U.S. history, behind only the 2018 to 2019 standoff. Experts warn this impasse could trim billions from GDP growth if it drags beyond November. State governments are preparing emergency measures to keep essential federal programs funded temporarily. Analysts say the political damage could extend well into 2026. Both parties risk being blamed, Republicans for brinkmanship, Democrats for refusing compromise language. But beyond party politics lies something bigger. A question about whether the U.S. can govern itself effectively in the modern age. Every delay sends a message, not just to citizens, but to global markets, partners, and competitors watching from abroad. There's cautious optimism a deal may emerge in the next week. Closed-door talks among moderate Republicans and Democrats reportedly continue, though no plan has yet cleared the 60-vote threshold for cloture. If Congress strikes a temporary deal, it may reopen agencies until December, giving negotiators time to hammer out long-term appropriations. If not, millions will spend the holidays in uncertainty. The White House has floated limited options to bring relief to defense and essential workers. But the broader fix remains locked in political gridlock. The government shutdown isn't just a budget debate. It's a mirror reflecting how deeply divided America's politics have become. From soldiers overseas to clerks in small towns, millions of lives are now caught between legislative chess pieces. The question is, how long will the game last? And who will finally blink first? If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the moment this shutdown breaks or deepens. In our next report, we'll unpack who really wins and loses when government hits pause.